Hello, this is Dr. Sircus, speaking to you from Brazil, from Brasília. It's been a long time since I've done videos. I guess I've become a very private person, but it seems necessary for me to come out of my shell, which I do all the time in my writing, but not so much orally. What I want to talk to you today about is my life, what I've gone through in the last 12 months, which ended up me writing a book called Unclogging Your Arteries. Previously, I had written two books on the heart, but my greatest mistake in life was to ignore my vascular system. I wrote Heart Health, which is about the emotional, spiritual aspects of the heart, and Magnesium, the ultimate heart medicine, but I ignored my vascular system. And I paid a very heavy price for that. Decades of accumulation of plaque in my arteries ended up me being an emergency patient about 12, 14 months ago. I finally agreed to do a catheterization, and I had two almost totally blocked arteries. And my sister, who's a nurse, saw the tests and was surprised they even let me out of the hospital. Um, but I was under the care of a private doctor, but who put me in the SUS, which is a wonderful public system here in Brazil. And they took so long to schedule the putting in stents that my own natural protocol started pulling me out of the deep hole I was in. I could hardly walk. Even getting out of bed was difficult. I fell 3 times, luckily didn't break anything. But my protocol mostly around enzymes, hydrogen gas, carbon dioxide, CO2 gas, lots of magnesium, a lot of supportive nutrients. And when they finally called to put the first stent in, I was feeling good enough to tell them, hold off, put me at the back of the list, because at the same time I learned about cyclodextrins. Cyclodextrins is a pretty common, well, it's actually a cone-shaped sugar made basically through a natural process of fermentation, starting with a starch. It's used widely in diet foods and certain drug delivery systems. And excuse me, I'm just getting over a flu. And but 3 years ago, somebody suspected, because it was known pharmacologically to bind with fats, particularly cholesterol. Somebody started injecting themselves with it and found out that it was cleaning out his arteries. Then they developed a, a liquid suppository or a liquid enema in these tubes. You can't take it orally, but through these rectal administration, they found out that it had a quick effect on the arteries. So I ordered it, rejected the stents, did some research and found out there was 2% chance of very severe side effects to stents, including death. So I really didn't want the stents. And then twice they shipped it into Brazil and was rejected. And finally, with DHL, it came. It's now about 8 months I'm on it. Much better. Still have a ways to go, but I'm alive, working every day. My ability to walk long distances has not improved that much yet. And I have some other medical magical tricks up my sleeve, which when I go back to my sanctuary 3 hours from here, I'm going to finally start fasting. I've already been pretty good at intermittent fasting, which helps, but I'm going to start doing longer fasts, which I've been too lazy to do for years, because it starts a cleaning process throughout the whole body. So, cyclodextrins I take almost every day. As I say, I totally escaped cardiology, modern cardiology, and statin drugs, which I recommend nobody take. And haven't been back to a cardiologist. I saw plenty of them a year ago. I'm happy. I'm lucky. And I've written a book about how to unclog your arteries, which is really my original title for it was Natural Cardiology. There is a way to treat heart disease that's totally different than modern cardiology. There are some incredible cardiologists like Dr. Roberts, who totally endorses the use of cyclodextrins, who very bravely go against the mainstream narrative that cardiologists follow. So I recommend you read the book. It's at the top of my drsircus.com page. I publish 3 times a week on Substack, where you can join for free or become a paid member. And this is just the first of the videos I intend to do. Have a great day.